It's really great to be associated with an organization that helps people. I believe the people that started this all had something to do with playing the game of football and taking care of their friends when they're in need is something very, very special, and I respect you and really think it's great. Caring for others is very, very important in this world, and I'd like to urge you to keep on doing what you're doing to help others out. I'm very honored to receive this award. I coached a lot of NFL football players' sons, and one year, 1974, I had 5 Detroit Lions sons on my team, and Roger Zatkoff had a son on my team, and I had Mr. Hart, the Heisman Trophy winner. His son was on my team, and I got it all on here on this card here. I'm a little bit nervous right now. But I had Jack Simmons. His son was on my team. He was a punter and a tight end and went to Minnesota on a scholarship. I had Rocky Rote. Rocky Rote's son was on my team. And Earl Morrill's son. They all played for me in 1974, and we had a great team. I was the most relaxed coach on the sidelines because I knew we were going to win. And the big shots up there, their dads were always, giving me the eye. And a couple of times I had to tell them off. And I was glad I did because they all deserved big-time scholarships. Notre Dame, Michigan State. They went to a lot of good schools. And later on, I got the Farr boys, Mel and Mike. I think Mike is here. Are you here, Mike? And they played professional football. Also, I wrote them a little note when their dad passed away. And Mr. Farr had a couple of meetings with me. And he said, my son, he should carry the ball a little bit more. And I said, well, I'm doing the best I can, Mel. And I had to tell him off. It was good. But Mel and Mike were great athletes. They played in the pros for a while, Detroit Lions in Los Angeles. And I remember Mike, he's not here tonight, but he weighed about 240 pounds, and he never lost a yard. He must have had around 2,500 yards, and we won the championship with those two boys. I'm very proud of them. We had others too. One thing I like these days is when I watch the Green Bay Packers play, I have a young man on that team. He's the right guard. His name is T.J. Lang. And he's about 325 pounds, and he's a very good football player. But he was an unbelievable young man. He worked hard and had a lot of fun when he played football for me. So I watched the game last week with the Green Bay Packers playing against the Seattle Seahawks. And you know how they come up and they present themselves. They say where they're from and all that. And TJ came up and he says, T.J. Lang, Brother Rice High School. Boy, that makes me feel good. I jump up in the air, get up, all up, and he played a great game against Seattle. I just watched him most of the time. But I have a lot of other young men that went on and played football in college, and they're all wonderful people. I just get choked up sometimes when I think about all the great athletes I've had. And I'm very proud to tell you that, football is a great game, and you can learn so many lessons from being part of the team. When I was at Michigan State, I was unbelievable. We had a 28-game winning streak, and I never missed a day of football, and my coaches were really good to me. And I think I had something to do with winning the championship in the country. One of the guys that wanted to hire me for a couple of times is here tonight, and I sure like to acknowledge him, is Coach George Peerless in here. Are you here, George? Very good. George he wanted me to be one of his coaches, but I was getting old, and heck, I've been married now for 59 years, and my wife is here. Football is a great game. I've learned so much, and I hope my boys, I see them today. I've got a few in the audience right now. I just cherish the honor and cherish this wonderful honor that I'm receiving here tonight. It'll probably be in my bedroom, so when I get up in the morning, I'll watch it and look at it and thank God for all the great thing He's done for me. So thank you very much for this wonderful honor, and God bless you all.